Before we kick off today's episode, I'm excited to share our first live digital event, Winning with Ecosystems, on Thursday, July 20th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. In partnership with Tackle.io, the marketplace leader, and sponsored by Microsoft, this Microsoft Inspire Afterparty gives you access to executive insights, frameworks, and practical advice to take your Microsoft partner plan to the next level. You'll hear from Microsoft's esteemed leaders, top practitioners, and award-winning partners who will help you decode the opportunities of cloud go-to-market and ecosystem-led growth. Whether you're early to partnering with Microsoft or a seasoned expert seeking to drive scalable growth, this event is tailor-made for you. We guarantee that you'll leave with valuable insights, actionable strategies, and a plan to grow your business in fiscal year 24. Follow the link in the show notes to register today. I hope you'll join us for this amazing event. I'm excited to welcome two industry friends and Microsoft experts for a discussion on the upcoming Microsoft Inspire Conference. Per Werngren, you're the founder of the IAMCP and a 5-time worldwide president, and a successful entrepreneur and CEO of Idenix. So welcome.
Thanks, Vince.
And Rob, you've been in the Microsoft ecosystem for over 15 years and lead a successful firm, Venvito, focused on helping partners achieve their greatest success with Microsoft. And I love all of your LinkedIn posts and advice you give to partners. So happy to have you on board as well.
Thanks, Vince. I'm looking forward to our call today.
So why should partners watching or listening today attend Microsoft Inspire?
Well, as you kind of mentioned, travel is light. It is easy to travel to this conference, and the fee is not excessive because it is free. But the true value lies in the content, and the content will be awesome. I would say that the keynote, the first day, where Satya sets the scene together with Jelson Althoff and Nicole Deason, is the most important session. That session will give you guidance for the rest of the conference and help you prioritize, but also help you navigate your own company's year ahead. So this conference is a gold mine for knowledge. Has always been, will always be.
Yeah, as Per said, I think this is a gold mine for partners, but for me, it's really about Microsoft is sharing their focus and their strategy for the upcoming FY24. And what we can do as partners is we can translate that into sales tactics, into solution plays and sales motions, where we can turn those strategies and those ideas into actual solutions for our clients. So I'm super excited for the conference. And like Per said, it is just an absolute goldmine of information for partners. So I encourage everyone to attend.
Yeah. So Rob, specifically for you, what areas are you most excited about as we move into fiscal year 24?
For me, in FY24, I think that Microsoft has made some really big investments in the Microsoft Cloud Partner Program. And that's something that I think is really helping partners set themselves apart. It's really letting them differentiate themselves in the market. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for what partners can do to translate the strategies from Microsoft through their solution designations and their specialties. So for me, that's a big part of FY20.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, Rob. In fact, this week we re-released the episode we did earlier last year with Dan Rippey, where we talked specifically about that. So I want to put a link in that for our viewers and listeners in the show notes. But how about you, Per? What are you most excited about?
Well, first of all, it is important to see how the new Microsoft Cloud Partner Program is progressing. The house is under construction. It is not finished, but there are several rooms that are finished, and I like those rooms. And hopefully the new rooms under construction will be equally good. And by that, I mean that we will probably see more tailored stuff geared to partners that felt that they were not part of the first phase. We'll probably see more support for ISVs. And the Cloud Partner Program, well, it has been evolving for 2 decades, and I'm pretty sure that it will continue to evolve. And it is important to pay attention to what is happening so that you can navigate your own firm and you can navigate your relationship with Microsoft and make sure that you are well aligned, like healthcare. That is something I like. And if I would single out one session, like out of the blue, it is FS 401. I did some prep work. It is called Microsoft Cloud Partner Program, The Road Ahead. That's probably like mandatory.
Yeah, really great points here.
Apart from keynotes.
Yeah, and that session is on Tuesday, and I'm excited as well, Per, to join that session. So thanks for sharing.
Yeah, so many great sessions. Thank you both for providing that information for our viewers today. We have been talking about this, I'll call it the tectonic shifts we've been seeing, right? We had COVID. We've had these economic headwinds these last 18 months or so. What are you seeing the best partners doing differently now than they were perhaps a year or 18 months ago?
So for me, over the past 18 months, what I've seen the best partners do and make a shift from is talking speeds and feeds, or talking about the technology and really focusing on the business problems. How are they revolutionizing their customers' business processes? And I think that is where the real goal is in terms of helping your clients as a Microsoft partner find out how you can re-engineer their business process, how you can streamline the business process. And I think the partners that have done the best and made the biggest steps forward in the Microsoft ecosystem are those that can really envision the change they can bring to their customers in terms of business process, business re-engineering, and then align the technology that helps to achieve that versus coming at it from the technology first standpoint.
Yeah, really great points about standing out in this ecosystem of 470,000 partners working with this Microsoft field organization, right?
I've always been a big fan of recurring revenue. So I see that more partners are embarking on this road, trying to shift from selling hours, project-based hours, and sell recurring revenue services. That is good for profitability, and it is good also for enterprise value. I see that the ones that are more successful, exactly as Rob said, they are focusing on business problems and not so much on technology. Of course, technology is an enabler to solving these business problems. And they are also paying attention to a certain industry. So they build knowledge about an industry. That also makes it easier to partner with Microsoft. I also see that the successful ones are less sentimental when it comes to coding. They are embracing Power Platform and other low-code, no-code platforms, and they are open to try out GitHub Copilot. Coding will never be the same as before, and that's good for profitability.
What about the organizations that struggle here? Some organizations come to Microsoft expecting maybe results that are unachievable. What guidance do you have for them?
Wasn't it JFK that said, don't ask what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country? The better partners, they don't ask Microsoft what they can do for them. They instead make a case what they can do for Microsoft. And Microsoft loves that. That makes partnering so much better.
I love that point there. Rob, what about you?
That is such a great point. And for me, I share with partners that are struggling is there's really three things in my mind that you have to align with Microsoft. First is mindset. You really have to have the mindset to work with Microsoft and think of a win-win mindset. It's not just you as a partner winning. It's you as a partner, your client, and Microsoft need to win in this engagement. So that's the first thing I share with them is mindset. Next is messaging. Partners have great messaging to their clients, but a lot of partners miss messaging to Microsoft and really sharing with us, Per said, how am I helping you, Microsoft? And aligning that message so that it resonates inside of Microsoft. And then finally is the mechanics. You really have to understand the mechanics of working with Microsoft, and that includes the Microsoft Cloud Partner Program. It includes Microsoft Partner Center. You need to leverage all of those components to really work seamlessly with Microsoft. So again, it's mindset, messaging, and mechanics that you really need to focus on to execute at the field level.
So what's some of the advice you have for our viewers and listeners as they go into Microsoft's fiscal year 24?
Vince, my main piece of advice for Microsoft partners heading into FY24 is really to understand and align their business with Microsoft's FY24 priorities. And we'll see those priorities come out in the Inspire event. And then I know you're hosting an event on July 20th, where I think we'll get to even go deeper into those priorities and understand what those priorities are and how we as partners can align our business and our strategies and our tactics to Microsoft's larger vision for FY24.
I'm glad you brought up that event, Rob. We are hosting Microsoft's, we'll call it the unofficial after party. It's a companion event to the Microsoft Inspire Conference on July 20th. We've got some of the leaders from Microsoft coming in to help our viewers better understand like what they just heard. How do they take that, and I'll use Microsoft's parlance here, land it in their business? And then we have some of the practitioners and experts coming to help you as a partner better understand how to take that and make it relevant to your business strategy for success in fiscal year 2024. Per, what do you think? What is your advice to partners?
I think that identify what waves of change that there will be this fiscal year. Find one of these waves and focus on that. Many partners try to do a little bit of everything. And if you want to be successful, find one thing, focus on it and specialize on it so that you become master on it. And that will help market communication, because everyone wants to do business with someone that is best in a field. And that also opens up for partnering with others. When you are specialized, there is a need to partner with others that are specialized in other areas. And that is good for customer satisfaction. And customer satisfaction is good for profitability. So, Wales, your event on the 20th, what is the main things that you will talk about? I know that you cannot reveal all your wonderful guests, but please give us a hint.
Well, first of all, we've got several executives from Microsoft coming. I'm calling it the red carpet. They're coming in after the event, right? We're doing these fireside chats, and you're going to hear from them specifically how to take what you heard the last 2 days, the 18th and 19th, and applying it to your business. You'll hear directly from Julie Sanford, who's the CMO for the partner business. You'll hear from Kevin Piesker, who runs the SMC business, which is a massive $70 billion business at Microsoft. And you'll also hear from the leader of the marketplace organization, Jake Swenson. So each of them will share specific highlights and things that you need to do now leading into fiscal year 24. We're also joined by some of the top practitioners in our partnership with Tackle.io. We've got some of their leaders coming in to help organizations better understand how to implement marketplace strategies into their organization. We have 2 workshops, a co-sell workshop and a go-to-market workshop. And we have a spotlight session on AI specifically to help partners better integrate AI into their business strategy. So lots of great learnings that will be shared uniquely the day after the Inspire conference. So I want to thank you both. So great to see both of you, my good friends, Per and Rob. And I'm excited to share more with each of you watching today at our live event, our live digital event, Winning with Ecosystems, July 20th, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I hope you join us there. And Per and Rob will be coming in for the after party at the end of the event and open for questions and giving advice back to you as partners. They'll share some of their best learnings coming out of the Microsoft Inspire Conference as well. So hope to see you all. I'm excited to share our first live digital event, Winning with Ecosystems, on Thursday, July 20th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. In partnership with Tackle.io, the marketplace leader, and sponsored by Microsoft, this Microsoft Inspire After Party gives you access to executive insights, frameworks, and practical advice to take your Microsoft partner plan to the next level. You'll hear from Microsoft's esteemed leaders, top practitioners, and award-winning partners who will help you decode the opportunities of cloud go-to-market and ecosystem-led growth. Whether you're early to partnering with Microsoft or a seasoned expert seeking to drive scalable growth, this event is tailor-made for you. We guarantee that you'll leave with valuable insights, actionable strategies, and a plan to grow your business in fiscal year 24. Follow the link in the show notes to register today. I hope you'll join us for this amazing event.